Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another video from Drones, Flights, and Reviews. We are back. It's me and AJ, and actually Bergen is recording with that camera, my brother behind me. Today we are back for another drone comparison. Today we are going to be comparing the Hubsan Zino Pro Plus, which is inside this case, and the DJI Mini 3 Pro, which is in this case right here. We're going to be looking at a whole bunch of different things related to stuff that I wrote down on this notepad. So, without further ado, let's get into the comparison. Here we go. Okay guys, let's take out the drones. Go ahead AJ, you can take out yours, and then we can put the cases for our drones down on the ground here. These are the general looks for the Hubsan Zino Pro Plus and the DJI Mini 3 Pro. They generally both look really cool. I mean, like the Hubsan Zino Pro Plus obviously is bigger because it's over 249 grams. I'll explain more about that later. Even though the DJI Mini 3 Pro is a lot smaller, but still bigger than the original DJI Mavic Mini, it still is 249 grams. So let's unfold both of them. This is how the DJI Mini 3 Pro unfolds right here. And you just take out the bottom like that. Oops, I'm hitting the blades around a lot. And like that. The Hubsan Zino Pro Plus comes out like this. Don't walk in front of the light, Bergs. It'll put a shadow on us. Now let's take off the gimbals, the gimbal cover right here. Go ahead, AJ, you can take off yours. And now just for general looks and build quality, I will say when holding the Hubsan Zino Pro Plus, it feels big in my hands, but the quality of like the plastic and how it feels in your hands feels a little bit more cheaper. Whereas when you hold the DJI Mini 3 Pro, the plastic does still feel kind of cheap, but it feels like it will be able to fly better, and it just feels, I don't know, more trustworthy in your hands. And then here are the cameras on the front. There's the camera for the Hubsan Zino Pro Plus. For just the comparison between how they look and how they feel, for general looks, I would definitely give it to the DJI Mini 3 Pro. Okay.
It does look a little bit spaceship-y though, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. Okay guys, here are the batteries right here. This is the battery for the Hubsan Zino Pro Plus. It has 5,000 milliamp hours, which gives you 43 minutes of flight time. And this guy has, oh, I didn't even look yet, 2,453 milliamp hours, which will give you about like, what is it, 37 minutes of flight time? I think it is.
Yeah.
Anyways, so with build and design here, I generally like the look of the Hubsan Zino Pro Plus battery more. It just looks nice and robust, and like you can drop it and it won't, like, nothing bad will happen to this battery. It has a nice firm clip in the bottom. It slides into the drone nicely. Boom, like that. This one, I mean, it's a good battery. It's super light, 249 grams. Like, this feels like a feather in my hands, but it just slides in there. Very nice. But for flight time, I will give it to the Hubsan Zino Pro Plus, and just for looks and build quality, I would also give it to the Hubsan Zino Pro Plus. And next we have the controllers here. This is what the Hubsan Zino Pro Plus controller looks like, and that is what the DJI Mini 3 Pro controller looks like with the screen built into it. So yeah, I've flown the DJI Mini 3 Pro before. You can actually go to the partial review I did of it in the corner of the screen. I'll put it up there. I really like the feel of it in my hands here. I'll just take it. I really like the grippy sides right here and the buttons right here. It's very accessible for all the different buttons you can do. The Hubsan Zino Pro Plus controller also is very accessible with all the stuff that you can do with it. But I will say the buttons on this feel a little bit more cheaper and plasticky, and also same with the phone holder. It just feels kind of plasticky when you open it up and do stuff like that. But the joysticks feel nice. Antennas are good. I mean, this controller will give your drone 5 whole miles of range, so that is really good. And the DJI Mini 3 Pro controller just feels really nice in your hands, like I said. I love how they built a controller where you can literally have the screen in front. The transmission quality is phenomenal. Compared to the Hubsan Zino Pro Plus, it's not as good as their later drones have. But yeah, and then you know, we got the same exact startup noise and all that. So as a final thing for the controllers, I would definitely give it to the DJI Mini 3 Pro controller just because of how much better the build quality is and the transmission quality is, even though it might not have as good of a range. And about range, as I'm talking about it, the range on the Hubsan Zino Pro Plus is better than the DJI Mini 3 Pro. The range you get on this is 5 miles, and I don't know what that is in kilometers. And the DJI Mini 3 Pro actually still has an amazing range, but it is not as good as the Hubsan Zino Pro Plus. So I'm going to have to give the range portion of this to the Hubsan Zino Pro Plus right here. And now on to the video quality portion of this for these two drones. Even though they both go up to 4K, I will say from experience, the sharpness in the video, I'm actually going to say even on the original Mavic Mini, is better on all the minis compared to the Hubsan Zino Pro Plus. And also, this drone can only do 4K 30, whereas this drone can go all the way up to 4K 60 and all the different frame rates around that, which is really awesome. And you get a whole lot of other video features to make your video look really good. Whereas on the Hubsan Zino Pro Plus, it's kind of fixed for the different kind of features you can get with video on here. So you can really just do 4K 30. And that's it, especially say you wanted to get some like more cinematic shots, you would want to go like 4K 24 FPS. Can't do that on the Zino Pro Plus, you have to do that on here. So definitely give video quality to the DJI Mini 3 Pro. So that is awesome. For the third to last part of my list here, we're going to look at how these drones fly. Now, I've always loved how the DJI Mavic Mini and the Mini 3 Pro fly. Any of the DJI products, like I've flown the Inspire before, they just fly so much better than what I've experienced with the Hubsan Zino Pro Plus. Like, I feel like the controls are so much more sensitive compared to the DJI stuff. Like, it just feels a lot better, like you have a lot more control with while you're turning and doing different shots. Even though you can control the sensitivity for the Hubsan Zino Pro Plus, you get just a lot better of a range for how good or how far you're pushing the joysticks, for how fast it'll go and all that stuff. So yes, I will definitely give for how well the drones fly to the DJI Mini 3 Pro, because it definitely flies a lot better. And now just for a few things related to the app for both of these drones. This drone, Hubsan Zino Pro Plus, uses an app called the X Hubsan 2.0 app. It generally gives a lot of good different features that you can do with it, but the DJI Mini 3 Pro uses an app called DJI Fly. Now, DJI Fly is like the app that most of the Mavics and the other kind of smaller drones use for flying and stuff, that you can either get on your phone or that's pre-built into the software of this controller. So I would definitely say the DJI Fly app is a lot better, because it gives you alerts for, say, the motors are turning too fast, or if you're flying in too much wind, so it'll tell you to come down, or it'll return you to home if different stuff is happening that's going wrong. Whereas the Hubsan Zino Pro Plus, I would say, is a lot more experimental with the kind of things you need to know about it and stuff. Like AJ, when he got this drone, he knew nothing, and he was able to pick this up really quickly. Yeah. With me, I had already had many, many, many years of flying experience, so I kind of was able to adjust to how this drone worked and stuff where you shouldn't really have to adjust all that much. So yeah, I'll definitely give the app portion to the DJI Mini 3 Pro. And finally is the gimbal. The gimbals on these two drones are both 3-axis, which is really good. So you can get still perfectly stable shots. They both work the same from what I've seen. The only difference is with the DJI Mini 3 Pro. See how the camera is right now? The camera can also go like this. It tilts up. So that pretty much takes it so that you can get portrait shots for, say, you want to post a video on Instagram or something like that. You can get that on here. Can't get that on here. This gimbal's fixed to 16:9 aspect ratio, just like Bergen is trying to tilt the camera right now. And one more thing is, say you're trying to tilt the gimbal up on the Hubsan Zino Pro Plus for like a nice cinematic shot, looking at the ground and then up to the horizon. You stop the roller, just stop the gimbal going up. It goes like this, and it stops, like immediately. Whereas on all the DJI products, you say it goes up, and then it slowly comes to a stop, so you don't get the horizon just going like boop, and then it stops like that. So definitely give the gimbal portion to the DJI Mini 3 Pro. So that pretty much concludes the main kind of things that you would want to know between the comparison between the Hubsan Zino Pro Plus and the DJI Mini 3 Pro. If you guys think that the Hubsan Zino Pro Plus is any better than I think it was, go ahead, let me know in the comments and just give me your basic feedback for which you think is better. But from my personal experience, overall, I would give it to the DJI Mini 3 Pro. If you want to check out an alternate app that I did for the DJI Mavic Mini, you can check it out. I'll put it in the corner of the video still. It's called Rainbow for DJI Drones. It works really well. And I will catch you guys in the next video. School is starting tomorrow, so yeah, it'll be pretty interesting. So anyway, guys, I will see you guys next time on Drones, Fights, and Reviews. See you guys.
Yeah.